Hi, Katrina here from Scrappy Horses. I had some questions lately about importing images. So I'd like to see if I can answer those questions by just doing a video on importing images into Design Space. Through Safari, I have come over and I've just typed in free coloring is what I typed in, and I've chosen an image here of this horse, and I pulled him over onto my desktop. And now I'm ready to go import this image. So I'm starting here with a clean screen, okay, starting a new project. I come over here and I hit Upload Images. Upload image. I hit Browse. My images are going to come in the order of date modified. I imported it this morning at 10:47, so I know he's right here at the top. So I click and I say Open. You will come up now into this little box. He is a simple image, and I believe he's a PNG. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him into Simple Image. So lift this up a little bit so I can get down to Continue. I click that. And there he is. Now, if I just wanted a coloring page, I can import him just the way he is right now. But let's say I don't want all of this grass and flowers around him. Then all I have to do is come up and hit this. Now, this is not going to get rid of the grass and flowers. It's just going to get rid of the background. So I click inside, and you'll notice it didn't get rid of a few places. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, because this is a PNG and not a JPEG. All right, so I've gotten rid of all of this. I'm not going to worry about the flowers because I'm going to get rid of all of that anyway. To do that, I'm going to pull out my eraser. Okay, and I'm going to come in with my eraser, and I've got it kind of small now because I want to get right next to his body, so I want it a little bit on the small side, just to come in and clean that up carefully. Now I will tell you that because I'm recording, my computer, the mouse doesn't seem to like to move as quickly as it does when I'm not recording. So don't feel like, oh my goodness, when I do this it's going to be horrible, because it won't on your computer. It's just like this because I'm recording at the same time. Okay, so you can see I just moved this around. I've got this circle pretty big. I'm going slowly again because my mouse, when I'm recording, tends to be a little wonky. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm holding my finger down on my mouse on my left click. I'm just sweeping over all of this, and it just erases it all. Because I really don't want all this. And I think that was one of the questions that someone asked, was how to get rid of all of this. So I hope this answers that question. All right, now I can preview this to make sure it got rid of everything I wanted to get rid of. And there it is. It looks like it has. So I'm happy with that. All I have left is my cute, sweet little pony. And I come over here and I just hit Continue. And there he is. Now I want to save him as a print then cut. All right. Over here you can type in however you want to save him. I could tag him as pony, horse. Okay. Come down and hit save. Now, it might take a while to save. All right. My advice to you is if it takes a while on your computer, go get something cool to drink or whatever. Just wait it out. Now, over here, let me show you this while we're here. This little guy, I missed some of this earlier. So let me show you how to delete that in case you're unsure. If you click down here on the eye, it will tell you what it is, but it also gives you the option to delete that image. So in case you haven't found this feature yet, you can just go in and delete it. It'll ask you if you're sure you want to. I say, yes, I'm sure, thank you. And it will be gone then. And now we just have our new one. Now, I choose him. I hit Insert Images. And there he is. Again, he comes in as a PNG and not a JPEG. So, he's on a print and cut, so I need to put him on something to print and cut. Okay, I can put him on anything I want to. And let's say I want to just insert him on a circle, let's say, or an oval. That'd be kind of pretty to put on top of a card. So I insert shapes. I'll make this simple and just insert a shape for this demo. Okay, I want that to be white, obviously. So he'll show up, and then we can color him. And I want to turn him into an oval. So I unlock, pull this over, move my horsey to the front. Pull him down in here. Now I can change the size of my oval a little bit to fit him properly. I can just kind of play with that forever and maneuver around and get him to just the size I want. Okay, I would probably play with this a little more, but just for demo's sake, let's move on. I take this, I select it all. I come over here to flatten. Now you see it groups it as one. Okay, and it's going to print and cut, and I'll show you that. So I hit go. Okay, hit go again. And I'll go ahead and print this out for you, and I'll be back in just a minute. So here's my little pony ready to be cut on the Cricut. And here he is, all cut in a nice little oval, ready for us to color and put on a project. Now let's head back to Design Space and pull in a JPEG. And I chose this little pumpkin. So I took them over to my desktop, and now I hit Upload Images. Again, I press Upload Image. I browse. And just like before, I have them in the order of date modified. I just pulled them in when I took a little break here. And so I can just click on that, choose it, and I'm on my mouse, I'm left clicking. I hit open, and he should come up in that little box. And there he is. Now he's a pretty simple image, so I'm going to say simple. I hit continue. And there he is. Now, if I just wanted a coloring page, I wanted this whole rectangle, I'd say, okay, that's fine, and I would just move on. But I don't. I want it to actually cut my pumpkin. So I'm going to come up here to my little magic eraser wand, which is select and erase. Go down and just click right in here. And it gets rid of everything around. Now, I'm not sure if I got rid of this little section right here. I can't see. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and click that. Okay, I do not want this little line right here. So I'm going to click on my eraser and see if I can get rid of that. Now I can move that little dot to wherever I want, and it doesn't erase until I actually press down and right click it and move it. And then it starts erasing. So I just erase that line, and I be as careful as I can. And I can zoom in to see it a little closer if I want to do that. So I can make sure that I really get in there and get them. All right, good. Now I'm going to come on over, and I'm going to say that's fine. I'd like to continue. And you'll see that it's going to print this, but it is going to cut this. All right? So I want to save it as a print, then cut image. If I saved it this way, this is what I would have. I would have just this outline. There would be no image to color anymore. I can save this and call it whatever I like. I'm going to call it pumpkin. And I'm going to tag it with Halloween. I could tag it with several different things if I wanted to. I come down and click Save. Again, I'm patient and I wait. It came in pretty quickly today. And now I click it. I come down and say I want to insert that image. So I'm going to go ahead and hide the pony. There we are. Because we already cut him. So we can size him up to the size we like. I have found in Print and Cut, you can size your image to 5.5 by 8 inches, up to that size. If you go any larger, you cannot cut it in Print and Cut with Design Space on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, which is what my printer will accommodate. So I'm just going to bring it up here to about, let's go about 3.5 by whatever it comes up. There we go. It'll be 3.5 by 4.63. Okay, so again, I hit go. And I realize I didn't take you through this process before, so I'll go ahead and take you through it a little bit. You hit go again. Then you're going to want to make sure you put paper in your printer. You're going to want to make sure that your Cricut is powered on. I hit print page. And you can either just print it directly from here, or if you want some sort of special print, you can print using your system dialog. And I'll show you what that looks like on my computer. I'm not sure what it looks like in anybody else's because I'm sure it has something to do with what kind of computer you have. But I want one copy. My layout, I can do quality media, all these different things. Now, I may have done some duplex the last time. I just want to make sure I didn't. I did not. All right. So, quality media, I come in and it's plain paper, rear tray. I'm just going to do a fast print quality on this. And I hit print. And so again, I will catch you on the other side of all of this. So here's our little pumpkin. It's been printed and now he is on the Cricut being cut. Well, here's our little guy all cut, sitting on the mat, ready to color. I hope this answers some questions about importing JPEGs and PNGs and getting them in Design Space and cutting them. Any more questions? Leave them below. Any ideas for future videos? Leave that below too. Or come and visit me at scrappyhorses.blogspot.com. Thanks for joining me today.